Alright, everyone, welcome back again to more Fate Stay Night. We will be finally continuing on the next route known as Heaven's Feel, and the way to get to that is pretty much choosing any choice that revolves around being Sakura-centric. Starting with, I'll go and help Sakura. That's right, I have to go and help Sakura. I'd feel bad both for letting my junior do all the work and for Sakura coming here so early in the morning. But I'm too late. It seems breakfast has already been made. I can smell the elegant scent of breakfast befitting Sakura. Sakura has finished cooking and is opening the cupboards. I can see that all she has left to do is set the table.
めんぼくない。せめて食器の用意ぐらいはやるから、さくらは座っててくれ。
もう来ちゃったんですか、先輩。
もうじゃないぞ。6時10分って言ったら朝飯を食ってる時間じゃないか。完全に寝坊だよ。
そんなことはないと思いますよ。先輩は部活をしていないんですから、この時間は十分に早起きです。
部活は関係ない。それを言ったら朝練があるさくらがうちに来てくれるのも問題じゃないか。
いえ、私は好きでしていることですから、部活のことは気にしないでください。
ああ、それは何度も聞いた。だから俺も部活に関係なく早起きしてるんだ。さくらが来てくれるならその時間には起きてないと失礼だろ。
For me, waking up early is waking up before Sakura gets here, and sleeping in is making Sakura prepare breakfast on her own, like today. Though this has only been a habit for a year and a half or so.
ともかくさくらは休んでろよ。あとは並べるだけなんだから、それぐらい俺にやらせてくれ。
I stand next to Sakura and take out the dishes. Sakura is stubborn at times, and in situations like this, she won't rest unless she's forced to.
なら、私もお手伝いします。お皿には私が盛りますから、先輩はお茶碗を出してください。
いや、だから全部こっちでやるからいいってば。
いけません。先輩はお家の主人なんですから、朝くらいはドーンと構えていてください。
どーんと構えろって。さくら一人に働かせてのんびりしている主人なんて家主失格だぞ。いいからさくらは今に行ってろって。
はい、ぜひ失格してください。これ、いつも美味しいご飯を食べさせてもらっているお返しなんです。だからできれば先輩にはゆっくりしていてほしいです。
I don't think I could ever truly picture Shiro being a failure at anything, and she's encouraging that.
食費だったら折半なんだからさくらが気にすることじゃない。感謝なんて言ったら俺がしたいぐらいだ。さくらが来てくれるようになってから飯が豪勢になったからな。
やっぱり先輩分かってなかったんですね。先輩のお家のご飯が美味しいのはそういうことじゃないんです。
そういうことじゃないってどういうことだ？
いえ、何でもありません。けど責任取ってくださいね。私、先輩の家じゃないとご飯を美味しくいただけなくなっちゃったんですから。
バカ、おかしなこと言うな。藤姉に聞かれたらどうするんだ。あの人には冗談なんて通じないんだから。
そうですね。藤村先生に聞かれたら大変です。
まったくだ。あんまりおかしなこと言うな。
はい、言いません。言いませんからお手伝いしていいですよね、先輩。
Sakura looks up at me naturally and calmly.
いいよ、好きにしろ。そんなにやりたきゃさくらに任せる。
はい、好きにします、私。
まったく、 本当に最近言うこと聞かなくなったよな、さくら。
ですね。藤村先生に似てきたのかもしれません。
Speaking softly, Sakura reaches up for the cupboard. Her silky hair and smooth skin catch my eye. How can I put this? It's troubling. She must be maturing as she seems really feminine these days. Her casual movements and her figure are so beautiful that I instinctively look away.
先輩、どうかしましたか？
いや、どうもしてない。どうもしてないから気にしないでくれ。
Honestly, why am I feeling tense around my friend's sister? After all, Sakura's not like that. She's a good underclassman and a junior I need to take care of. First of all, the relationship between me and Mato Sakura is just half of a senpai and a junior. She's the sister of a close friend of mine, but since she's a grade below me, we weren't that close. It all changed a year and a half ago into the cooperative kind of relationship. Sakura came to cook when I was injured, and after that, I think we just ended up like this. I think we intended to do it until my injury healed, but some trivial thing came up to make her stay with it. Anyways, Sakura's a good cook, and perfect at cleaning and doing the laundry. It's a big help to have her helping around here in the mornings, but it's been a bit troubling recently. The problem is not in Sakura, but me. Frankly, Sakura is beautiful. She's one of the best looking first years, and I'm sure there are lots of guys who want to date her. And on top of that, she's been growing in certain places recently, and some of her casual gestures have started to catch my eye. That's what I mean by small problem. Maybe I'm just feeling guilty about being attracted to my friend's sister. Usually I'm fine, but when I'm caught off guard like just now, I blush. Does this make me an unsuitable senpai? Alright, let's skip. Student council. It's something I started. I should finish the job I began this morning.
予定変更。朝の続きだろ。任せろ。試験が始まる前に備品の修理なんて済ませちまおうぜ。
助かる。それでは美術部の患者を見に行くとするか。
はいよ。と、人払いはちゃんとしてくれよ。人目があると集中できない。
無論だ。他の連中に邪魔はさせぬ。
Issei quickly walks to the hallway and I follow him out of the classroom in a hurry. The sun has already set when we leave the school building. The school gates are already closed. It's 7 o'clock and way past curfew, but thanks to Issei, we're not in trouble.
いや、今日は助かった。必ずこの礼はするから。何かあったら遠慮なく言ってくれ。
そうだな。なんかあったら言うよ。まあ、とりわけ何もないとは思うけど。
I didn't help him to get something in return, so there's nothing I want from Issei.
まったく。人が良いのも考えものだな。エミヤがいてくれると助かるが、他の連中にいいように使われるのは我慢ならん。人助けはいいことだが、もう少し相手を選ぶべきではないか。エミヤの場合、来る人拒まずすぎる。
そんなに節操ないか、俺。
これでは心ないバカどもがいいように利用しようというものだわ。エミヤも忙しい身なのだから、たまには他人の頼みなど断ってもよかろう。
I can't really tell, but it seems like Issei's worried about me. I've been called helpful since I was in middle school, as I don't turn down requests for help and don't ask for anything in return. I guess Issei thinks that's dangerous. But I'm doing it because I want to, and it's not a problem as I decline things and I think are beyond me.
それは一星がするような心配じゃない。自分のことは自分が一番分かってるさ。それに人助けは善行だろ。寺の息子が咎めるようなことじゃあるまい。
しかしな、エミヤのは度が過ぎるというか、このまま行くと潰れるというか。
忠告は受け取っとく。それじゃあまた明日学校でな。
うん。それではまた明日。
Issei leaves looking discontented. Issei's house for Ito the temple is up in the mountains, so naturally our routes home go in different directions. Oh, this is also important. We gotta take Sakura home. I haven't thanked Sakura for dinner yet, so I'll go and talk to her.
そうだな。夜も遅いし、家まで送って行ってやらないと。
Sakura's in the living room getting ready to go home, having finished the cleaning.
あれ、先輩、お風呂に入ってたんじゃないんですか？
いや、風呂は後回し。さくらを送ってから入る。
送るって私をですか？
ああ、最近物騒だから家まで送る。さくらんち結構遠いだろ。わざわざ来てもらってるんだから、それぐらいはさせてくれ。
Sakura falls into an awkward silence. Did I say something bad?
ごめんなさい。気持ちは嬉しいんですけど、先輩は休んでいてください。家までだったら慣れてますし、一人でも大丈夫ですから。
いや、それはそうだろうけど、今日は特別だ。しばらくは家まで送っていくよ。
でも兄さんに見つかると先輩にまで迷惑がかかります。
That's right. Sakura's brother, Shinji, doesn't approve of Sakura coming to my place. He can't object too strongly because she says she's going to Fujina's house, but it could be a problem if I take her home. It's a problem, but so what? I don't care what Shinji says. It's a much bigger problem if Sakura has to walk home alone at dangerous times like these.
俺にかかる迷惑なんていい。ともかく最近は物騒なんだから送ってく。
でもやっぱり先輩に悪いですから、
悪くない。日頃世話になってるんだから送るぐらいさせてくれ。それとも一人で帰りたいのか、さくらは。
いえ、そういうことではなくてですね。
ならいいだろう。これでも腕には自信があるんだ。大抵の防寒は返り討ちにできるから、こんな時ぐらいは使ってやってくれ。なんか出てきてもちゃんとさくらを守るから。
I nudged Sakura towards the hallway with a glance.
先輩、本当にいいんですか？また兄さんと喧嘩しちゃうかもしれませんよ。
構わないよ。男同士で喧嘩しない方が変だし、シンジとはそれぐらい素直に言い合った方がいいんだ。あいつああ見えて隠し事とか嫌いだから、文句があるならすっぱりと言い合った方がすっきりする。
Sakura looked surprised for some reason.
どうした？なんか変なこと言ったか、俺。
いえ、言ってませんよ。先輩が兄さんと仲良くしてくれるのが嬉しいだけです。
See, I wouldn't go as far as to say that we're good friends, considering how Shinji is, but if she wants to believe that, that's fine, I guess.
いや、仲良くってのは難しいぞ。すっきりするのは俺だけで、シンジは逆かもしれないし。
そうですね。けど兄さん、何度喧嘩しても先輩に話しかけるでしょ。兄さん、きっと先輩が苦手なんです。けど他の人よりずっと好きだから、いつも先輩を気にしてるんですよ。素直じゃない人だから嫌いな人が好きなんです、兄さん。
That is such a contradicting statement. He likes people he doesn't like. That's confusing.
それは返答に困る意見だな。
はい、先輩が羨ましかったから少しだけ困らせてみました。
Sakura smiles. Seeing that smile, I hold my breath without realizing it. Would you call that a big smile? I think it's the first time I've seen her smile like that.
とにかく送っていくからな。シンジに見つかったら見つかったでいい。妹を送り届けたんだから、あいつだって文句は言わないだろ
う。そうですね。隠すよりはそうした方がいいかもしれません。それじゃあお言葉に甘えていいですか、先輩。
はいよ。たまには先輩らしいとこを見せてやれ。
I smack my chest. Sakura smiles warmly at my gesture of trust me. We go down the hill and reach the intersection. There's no one around and the familiar residential district feels desolate. It's not even 10 o'clock yet, but the town is asleep. The silence is strange. Even though there have been nasty incidents, should night really steal this much life?
先輩、私の家、こっちですけど。
悪い。ちょっとぼーっとしてた。さくらの家はあっち側の一番上だもんな。
いえ、一番上にあるのは東坂先輩のお家ですよ。マトウの家も高いところにありますけど、一番上じゃないんです。
あれ、そうだったか？東坂ってあの東坂？
はい、2年生の東坂凛さんです。先輩、苦手なんですか？
She must have read my reaction as her comment is accurate. Ugh, was I making that kind of a face?
いや、苦手ってわけじゃない。話したこともないし、よく知らない相手だ。ただ、有名な優等生だろ？あいつ。どこにいても目立つから人並みに知ってるだけ。そういうさくらは？同じ洋館だし、もしかして近所付き合いとかあるのか？
ないですよ。確かに近所ではありますけど、東坂先輩のお家は坂の上ですから。けど、東坂先輩のお家が洋館だって知ってるんですね、先輩。
Sakura asks quietly. Look at that look she's given him. Inquisitive, yet also interrogating.
ああ、ちょっと小耳に挟んだんだ。東坂のところは幽霊屋敷だとかなんとか。幽霊屋敷って言ったら洋館と相場が決まってるだろ？
そうですね。東坂先輩は一人が好きみたいですから。私も子供の頃、坂の上には怖い魔法使いが住んでるって言われてました。
へえ、怖い魔法使いか。俺もそんな風な噂は聞いたな。まあ、それ言ったらあっちの家はみんな魔法使いが住んでいそうだけど。で、さくらは信じたのか、その話。
信じました。だって子供だったんです。だから坂の上には行っちゃいけないっていつも思ってました。
Sakura, excuse me. Sakura answers my joking question seriously. We go up the hill. It's a residential district rather than opposite in mine, but the habits are the same. There are fewer and fewer buildings and more trees as you ascend the hill. It's only natural as most of the town's facilities are at the bottom of the hill. And all that, one of the few buildings near the top of the hill is Sakura's house. Sakura stops suddenly.
なんだ、忘れ物か？
いえ、忘れ物じゃないんですけど。先輩、うちの近くに誰かいませんか？
She looks around uneasily. I look around too, but there's no one here except us.
別に誰もいないけど、なんかあったのか？
いないならいいんです。なんか最近家の近くで見慣れない人をよく見かけるから 今日もいるのかなって。
なんだそれ。なんか危なくないかそいつ。どんなやつなんだよ。
金髪のかっこいい人でした。モデルさんみたいだから先輩も見たらびっくりすると思います。
Sounds like an arrogant pain in the ass. Sakura says so with a blush as if recalling him. Sakura. I don't know if that's something I should be worried about.
なんだ、不審なやつってわけじゃないんだ。
わかりません。ただ最近は引っ越してきた人なんていないからおかしいなって。
まあとにかく怪しいって言えば怪しいよな。よし、もしまた家のあたりをうろついてるようだったら俺かシンジに言ってくれ。捕まえて何してるのか白状させるから。
はい、頼りにしてます。けど手荒なことはしないでくださいね。私先輩に喧嘩されると困ります。
Sakura says so while smiling straight at me.
大丈夫だよ。ちゃんと話し合いから始めるから。さくらが心配することない。
I look away from Sakura's smile as I answer. Jeez. Sakura's gestures captivate me often these days. It would have been nothing a while ago, so I feel like I'm acting weird. Maybe it's because Sakura's grown, or maybe just because I finally noticed it. Well, I do think Sakura has become really beautiful. That on its own is great, but I don't think it's cool for a senpai to have to be careful where he's looking.
それじゃあおやすみなさい先輩。送ってもらえて嬉しかったです。
バカ、礼なんて言うな。晩飯作ってもらってるんだからお礼を言うのはこっちの方だ。
Sakura just smiles with satisfaction.
たく、こんなんでいいんなら明日から日課にするからな。
はい、先輩の気が向いた時たまにでいいですから送ってください。兄さんに怒られるけど私はやっぱり先輩と一緒がいいです。先輩、また明日ですね。今日はありがとうございました。
Sakura calls back enthusiastically and disappears into her house.
さて、
I should head home too. I left Fujine at the house, and to be honest, that's what worries me.
あれ
Did I just hear something? I can hear it. The sound of a creaking swing. It takes me a while to realize it's the sound of some bug.
どんな虫かな。何にせよ季節外れもいいところだ。
I imagine a longhorn beetle in the dark under the cold winter sky. Then I notice.
あれ、明かりが3つある。
The one that just lit up is Sakura's room. The light on the first floor is Shinji's room, so what's the light from the third room?
シンジんとこはさくらとシンジしかいないはずだけど。
Yeah, look at that silhouette over here. Maybe it's a guest or Shinji's in that room. Anyway, I've been here many times, but this is the first time I've seen the light on in that room. Well, it's a big house. It's not strange for a light to be on somewhere in such a house. It's not strange, but...
なんだろう。なんか胸がざわつくな。
I feel something, like a presence, or a bad feeling. In the cold air, the unseasonal sound echoes. If there's such a thing as a hunch, the bug hidden in the bushes feels very ominous. Ah, February 1st now. I was gonna say day 2, but it's one day. My awakening is dark. Perhaps I just don't dream much, but unless something really special happens, I always seem to have the same dream. What I imagine are swords. I don't know why it is, but this is the only thing that comes into my mind. There's no meaning or reason to it. It may just be one of the aspects making up Emiyashiro. There are no dreams to dream. The only things I recall from sleep are things I was taught a long time ago. For example, about magi. Even if I'm an amateur, if I'm a magus, it's only natural for me to understand the kind of world I live in. Frankly speaking, a magus is an exception who deviates from modern society. But even exceptions must band together to survive. Father told me that the group of magi is called the Magic Association. He also said that I shouldn't associate with them. Ha! Wordplay. The Magic Association hides magic and organizes magi. They basically keep watch to see that magi do not affect society with magic, but the strange part is that they do not prohibit misuse of magic. According to Kiritsugu, the Magic Association is only interested in the concealment of magic. Even if a magus carries out his research at the expense of the lives of many ordinary people, the Magic Association will not punish him. Their priority is that magic should not become public, so they do not ban magic. So they're crazy people who think you can do anything as long as you don't get caught. Anyway, the surveillance of the Magic Association is thorough. Most magical research would cost the lives of ordinary people, and as a result, the existence of magic would become public. So the association does not allow research that would harm society. So magi stay at home and research quietly, while the normal world carries on unmolested. Hence, magi only try to hide themselves to escape the association. So perhaps I just don't know it and a magus lives in this town. I hear Fuyuki City is a spiritually excellent area. Such an area always has a distinguished magus with a history. They are called the second owner, an elite, and the association entrusts the area to them. Magi who live in the area must visit them and obtain their permission to construct a workshop. Looking at it like that, we're thieves living here without the permission of the landlord. Father was an outlaw who cut his ties with the association and moved here without the consent of the administrator of Fuyuki. The owner doesn't know that Emiya Kiritsugu was a magus, and Kiritsugu didn't know who the owner was. With reasoning like that, I think our position is ambiguous. Father, the real magus, has passed away, and I, his son and pupil, don't know the Magic Association and have not the skill to be a magus. From the association's point of view, they would want to catch an amateur like me doing things, but I've seen no movement yet. I've heard that Japan is relatively hidden from the eyes of the association, so I think I've just not been found out. Or, it might also have to do with the fact you're not really doing much of anything yet. You're just training yourself in your shed, so you're doing pretty well in concealing yourself. But that doesn't mean I can let my guard down. That's also true. People say that the eyes of the association are everywhere. On top of that, if you commit a crime with magic, the heretic hunters of the church will come after you. That just means that whatever you use your magic for, lack of care will create enemies. I, Emiyashiro, just have to study independently, taking that into account. I wake up to see the sun shining in through the window. The sun may have just risen as it's still a bit dark outside.
寒い。さすがに朝は辛いな。
I get up trying not to be defeated by the morning chill and quickly fold up my futon. It's 5:30. Ah, it's early. One of my strengths is waking up at this time no matter how late I go to sleep. I do sometimes make mistakes and wake up late like yesterday, but I usually wake up early.
それじゃ朝飯朝飯っと。
Since I let Sakura do all the work yesterday, I have to return the favor this morning. I should finish preparing before Sakura arrives. I cook rice and make some miso soup. It was radish and carrot yesterday, so I make onion and potato miso soup today. I also make the usual broth, egg, and broth boil, and I'm done. I consult the sori and stop just before cooking it. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Sorry, right?